When I introduced the poem about Freya, I said that occasionally a poem just arrives. It flows onto the page. I can't explain how or why that happens. It just does. I don't try to make it happen. It either does or it doesn't. That happened just after I started writing this poem. I wanted to write a poem about a particular type of child. Now then, the only editing I did to this poem was quite deliberate. After I'd written it all onto the page, I then went back and set it out in a very particular way. Nothing else was changed. The rest of it is just as it appeared. Now you need to understand what I mean by that, so I'm going to show you what the poem looks like on the page. I'm not going to try and read it to you as you look at it, so I'm just going to put it up for a few seconds so you get the idea of how this poem looks. And I did that to try and help explain what's so special about Rachel. This is what it looks like. Okay, right, I'm not going to bother explaining that because you saw it. So this is Rachel. Rachel's invisible. There's one in every class. They're there, but nobody notices, no matter how often they pass. She says very little. Her work isn't good or bad. She's got a few best friends. She lives with her mum and dad. And Isaac, a pale blue dragon who sleeps like a cat on her bed, and Bertha, a cross-eyed fairy whose toenails are painted bright red, and Dawlish, a one-eyed wizard who turns gold into crusty bread, and Velma, a vegetarian vulture who prefers eating cabbage instead, and Montague, a molting mouse who sleeps warm and safe in her bed, and Edwina, a medieval princess who fights knights and kills them dead. And Arthur, a gentle ghost who died on the day he was wed, and Elizabeth the First of England who wears dresses of silken thread, and all the stars in the heavens which twinkle inside her head. I've been lucky enough over my 27 odd years of teaching to have taught at least 2 children who were that special, who were that unusual. So I'll finish then just by putting that poem back up on the screen just for a few seconds, and you can decide whether the formatting helps or not.